Hi, welcome to my house and my room. We're waiting for Ruby. If you're in Nashville, how's your Monday morning? How's your first day of daylight savings? Did you sleep? How do you feel? How's your bod? Do you need to take a nap today? Hi, y'all. Hi, Kyle and Juliana. How's your day? I'm waiting for Ruby. Hi, Ninesh. Wow, I love this. Y'all, hey! Ruby and I are really just here to talk about how the self-study starts on Wednesday and how excited we are for it. Ruby's going to come and visit me in Nashville. And we're going to get to be together and begin the self-study. Kyle, it's good to see you too. How's the weather in New York? Are you frozen? Or is there opportunity for warmth?
Oh, good
Hi!
morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very good, very good.
Wow, I thought you were going to be Ruby.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, Ruby
How
changed her outlook.
fun!
Ruby changed her outlook, sorry.
Things have changed since the last time I spoke to Ruby.
I know, sometimes you need a change, that's all.
That's
Hey,
right.
Ruby.
How are you?
Hi.
I didn't even know you could have this many people in here live all at one time.
Hi,
Oh, well.
Ninish.
Hey, Ruby, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, yes.
How are you doing, Nanish?
I am very good, I'm very good. And I just happened to happen that I was on the phone and I saw that notification. I said, you know what, I have a few minutes, let me grab it. It's okay.
I love it where it happens. Okay, so Ruby, we're going to talk about the self-study starts on Wednesday, but like Ninish, I want to know, how did you find us?
Well, come on. This social media, you can find things, but you cannot find the way. How did you find it? Because you always forget it.
That is actually a very good point. I have
Yeah.
no idea how I got here, but here I am.
I think that you was connected with somebody that I might be follow that person. I don't follow too many people actually,
Okay, because
but
you're in Nashville.
very few people I followed, and you are the one on that one. And I look at your all the what you put it on, and I heard it, and then I see you and Ruby is talking, and I heard about that also, and I said, oh, you know what? It's interesting. So I had to stay up for a couple of nights, for a couple of hours, to listen to all your talks, and I said, oh, these girls are. They have something to say. I don't know when they're gonna come out, but I said I need to hear that.
Wow, I just love that. I love that. And what is your tell me what your work in Nashville is?
What did you say?
What's your work in Nashville? What do you do for work?
I work for United Airlines on the Nashville Airport as a customer service manager. So right now, I'm just be a part-time manager. So I'm working only 21 hours a week, temporary, and I work right now Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Great.
And today happened to happen that I'm going late at 1:30. Means I have to be there at 1:30 instead of 10 o'clock. So I get this chance to catch up with you girls. Suddenly, boom! I said, okay. Otherwise, I was not going to be able to talk or listen. I have to go with the videos, not the live. So yes, so it happened.
Ninish, what has been your experience with self-study?
Self-study means my experience is still going on. Means everybody does the self-studies, but they don't realize that what kind of studies they are doing it. They just realize, oh, okay, we are doing something. They have no idea what it called is a self-studies. But sometimes, you need to tumble few times in your life to realize that, okay, so that was the thing, that was my self-study, and I had to do this for myself to not to tumble again in the life. It doesn't matter. So it's a kind of a very interesting that doesn't matter what university you go, what college you go, who is your guru, who is teacher. Life is only your best teacher. You got to learn from your own life experiences. That's all you can do it. Otherwise, it's not worth it. You bring the PhD degree at home and next day you tumble somewhere else. So what happened to that? That was in the books. It's not in the outside on the street. So in your everyday life, you go through the experiences and people then realize that, yes, every day I need to give at least 5 to 10 minutes for myself to go through what I went through all day. You don't go in the past, you don't go in the future, you just stay in the present. And when you stay in the present and when you look back that only that day, then you have so many answers for yourself that in the daytime you were Googling and searching and you went to millions website, you didn't find the answer. That answer is right there in that 5 minutes, you're gonna get it. Without doing anything. Just to look back that day, what happened and what is happened. Even you decide to wear the blue shirt in the morning and you go out, and at the evening you're going to realize that that blue shirt, how much it affects you and how much it affects other people, and what kind of a compliment you get and how many people get mad at you. It's just a simple theory. But until you don't sit down with that blue shirt at home and say, okay, this is my shirt, I wore it today, what happened today? There you go. That's your answers right there.
All little things have any sort of kind of impact on my life today. And now
Yes, means and every small thing, it has everything as a ripple effect. It's a universe. Doesn't matter. You breathe one time, it has a million time ripple effects in your body. So if you start from there, that means your all the actions and words, it has a trillions of ripple effects. You just don't know. But when
Is that your
something-
is that your daily practice?
Yes, my daily practice is like that. Every day I try my best. Doesn't matter. At the night, I make myself to sit for at least 10 minutes. By myself, turn off all the lights, sit on the bed, and just start from the morning. So that kind of a practice I do every day. And every day I decided from last few years that whatever I'm doing every day in a normal life, I make a little change to see how it affects. And for example, like, every morning I get up from the bed and I turn out and I go on the right side. I started to get up from the left side. You just see
just see.
Just to see.
how much it affects me.
I love how simple you make this.
Yeah, because, first day I was so mad on myself. I said, what the heck I'm doing this? I'm an idiot. What I need to get out from the left side?
Why not? We don't know yet.
But in a week, I realized that my left leg was feeling better than right one. Just simple. Because as soon as you wake up and you do first action, giving to your body, every day I was doing from so many years right leg. So my left leg thought that, he don't care about me, it's okay. But then I started to go that side. First my left leg get mad at me, and then he said, no, I'm going to cooperate with you. Here you go. I will balance you out. And I'm balancing. I'm brushing my teeth from the right hand. I started to use my left hand.
I love that.
I love that so much. It's so simple and so
Because
playful.
you know what happens with these things. If you are able to fight with your own consciousness to self, when you step out the door, no one is going to make you irritated or anything, because anything comes as a change to you. You say, what the heck? It doesn't matter to me. I'll take it. Simple as it is.
And it starts getting out of the bed.
That's true. If you don't do it, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
It's a self-practice, basically. It's called self-practice. You don't have to go to the biggest university to self-study and do the research and this and that. You are by yourself is the biggest university. All the science is right in this body. Everything is in there. So, hey, I do this way my self-study. This is I learn in my life. With the hard, means I'm not going to say anymore those lessons as a hard lessons. I'm going to say those lessons were blessings for me.
Do you have a lesson that you've learned that you want to share?
Oh my God. Well, I will share with you girls, sure, but later on. Yes, I have so many, so many. Might be I'll share when we will meet. I think that Ruby's coming to Nashville, right, this week?
I sure am.
Yeah, so sometime like we can do that time. That's better. Because when I share something, my lessons, always this is the thing. You girls are teachers, so you know this better. You are a teacher, so you know better that when you have a student right in front of you, and when you're teaching that, how much it affects them, then they are on the virtual side, And they are learning, but the vibes are not the same. So when I talk to my listeners, I need to be right in front of you so you can feel it. Oh my God, these are the lessons.
Yeah, there really is a piece that we've had to get so creative in like the virtual space, and it really
Yes.
feels very different. And it to me kind of feels like a little bit of like, okay, well, this is where we are in life right now. So how can we utilize this tool, and how can maybe we can get out of the left side of the bed? And does
It's, everybody, if the change coming in, you have to accept it no matter what, because it's not your call that I'm going to take it or not. When the change comes, that means universe is giving you this change to accept it. If you don't want to it, he said, you know what? Get it from here, get out from here, let's get next person. I don't care about you. Universe that says that. You have to accept it. It doesn't matter when universe is giving you, that means universe knows that you are capable of it. You just have to realize for yourself that yes, I'm capable of it. Yesterday I was talking to somebody, and that girl says that she's struggling with all, yoga people has this business are very bad right now, and they are struggling, so many people. So they try to choose the different era of their life. And she said, in a 6 month, I hope I'm going to be like this. I said, you know what? When you born, before that, somebody has hopes for you. And when you are ready to die in the last breath, somebody will ask you, you're going to have millions of hopes on that time too. So the hopes are free. It comes with you. Doesn't matter. You don't have to keep the hopes. Keep it confident. Tell me that after 6 months, I'm going to have this. Have a confidence. Hopes are always there. Hopes never goes away. So who are you? You are a 40-year-old, 35-year-old person. Well, hopes when you born, before that you had it in your body, in your system. And until you die, you're going to have that one too. So there's nothing new in it.
Yeah, and until you actually believe that you can do it and take the action to start it, it's like getting out on the left side of the bed. It's like you can be like, I wish my left leg would feel stronger, but until you like put weight on it, it won't. You can hope all day and night.
Yep, it is true. And that's what it's all about it. And she said, oh my God, I wish, it's good that I need to hear that. I said, no, I'm not here to talk for you, okay? This is you. You just record this sentence and talk to yourself every day.
Yes, talk to yourself every day.
I said, I'm not a paid person. You're not going to pay me, and I don't want to ask money for it to speak for you. I said, no, I just told you one time to acknowledge you. Now this is your job. Do it every day. And come back after 6 months, or might be I'll hunt you down after 6 months to just see that where you are. Did you cap that thing or not? Did you practice it or not? This is very simple thing, simple thing. I learned a lot in this yoga, in this and that. I've been doing this yoga from almost 35 years. So, means, yes, when I go in the class, I just act like a normal student, and I just want to be a normal student. And I don't want to say, hey, I have this practice, so I'm a great. And then, no, nobody's great. People are doing from thousands of years. They are still not great. Who the hell I am? Forget it, It's okay. Yeah.
Yes.
But it's hard to talk to these people these days because people are missing very important part in their life is the consciousness. If they do not know the actual meaning of the consciousness, doesn't matter who they are, it's all temporary. They're not going to gain something that they really supposed to achieve or gain it. And it all comes in your self-studies too, basically, what you're starting this and you're talking about. Self-studies, what is self-study? First of all, to do a self-study, you have to be conscious.
You have to have the awareness and know that, like, I'm looking at myself now. Right. I'm doing this on purpose.
Right. And when you become a conscious, that means you are in the present moment. And when you're in the present moment, you're going to see everything, even nobody can see that thing. And
everything is possible.
Yeah, that is your self-studies right there. Am I right? or I'm
Yeah,
right?
you're right. You're
Oh,
just like really nailing it. We have nothing to add except that like also what you're speaking
I
to is
know.
like
Oh my God, it's so get cloudy. I have to turn on the lights.
just that
Yeah,
like what
maybe.
you're speaking to, what I love that like you're sharing that you've like gathered in your like 35 years of like
Yes,
being with yourself is like
right,
what we are, what we
right.
have and will create
Yes,
in like our self-study program, like through the container of that. And it's like I just, it's so refreshing to have conversation with you, and you speak to just like the simple ways that like kind of transform your everyday, and
yeah,
like it doesn't have to be
yes,
like I'm becoming a brand new person tomorrow. It's just like I might get out on the opposite side of the bed or like use my other hand to brush my teeth, and like
yes.
that is a study
Because
of
you know
your
you
of
are
yourself.
right. When you do a simple change, you immediately you're gonna start so many problems in your mind according to that. And you say, what? I'm an idiot. Even just brushing with my left hand, why I have these many problems? That tells you who you are. So start from that point. Then go out in the world and talk with the people and deal with the people. You will be totally different person.
Because you know how to deal with yourself with like compassion and grace and play.
Right, right. And
hmm
majority problems comes in the life. They all are actually minor. We make it a big deal out of it.
Mhm.
So big deal. Come on, guys. Somebody,
Come on,
you
come
know,
on.
somebody is thirsty a little bit, and they make a big deal out of it. When you talk to them, oh my God, I'm so thirsty, I'm dying. This and that. Oh, come on. I
Oh,
wanted to
come
really
on.
put you in the one room and lock you down for 6 hours. I want to see if you die or not. You're not gonna die.
Just get this glass of water. You're
Okay.
But
good.
even you don't get a glass of water, you're not gonna die. I
No,
promise you.
of course not.
Your body has a 70% water in your body. Until it doesn't get all absorbed, you're not gonna die. Don't worry about it.
So true.
You know, that's the way I look at the, now. I learn so much. So when people come to me, when I see something, I don't laugh at people, but I tell myself, you know, Naines, you are a lot better than this. So hey, stop right there. You don't need to get
You don't have to
hurt up.
act like, you don't have to get all worked up like
No, no,
that.
you don't. You
Yeah.
don't.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have a bird feeder in the back, very nice one in my backyard, and you know, the birds has a no chance to eat. Other people comes and eat it, and I have to watch them. I say, you know, this is for my birds. What you eating? I said, I keep eye on that one until I can, and I make sure that everybody has to share that thing. I was so aggravated in the beginning, and then I learned it something. So I put two bird feeders, one for birds and one for another one, and now they both are good. The way I put it, they all are happy. But it's a simple thing. Even it is not us, it's not related to us. We think that, but we get agitated, aggravated so much, so many times, just looking or listening or just understanding something, and we get aggravated so many times.
Mhm.
And that creates the scenes. No, that's what you got to be in your present moment.
Mhm.
Become a conscious and present moment. Your self study right on the spot in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I believe.
Yeah, and something that you spoke that we talked about on Friday, Nine-ish, that
Mm-hmm.
resonates with like this is like patience. It's
Yeah.
like just like see it as it is, and like
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to be in a hurry about it. See it as it is. Do the next right thing that kind of
It's
like may could offer something, and then
right.
just like patience, see what
Right.
happens.
This conscious word, if you take it out, each word out of it from the spelling, every word has another 100 words behind it. You start from the
Mm.
C, start from the O, and for the N. So imagine that how big vocabulary inside of this word, just a conscious. You can attach any word with this conscious word. It's already in that subject.
Mm.
Patient, as soon as you know what is consciousness, you automatically get the patient. Automatically, because when you become a conscious, your mind is free from other things.
Mm.
You're focusing on that moment, on that part. That means you have a patient now. You become a patient.
Mhm.
Mm.
You are
Mm.
not thinking three things at the same time. because you're focusing on one. So that's your patient right there.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has to teach anything else except you learn consciousness, then everything else comes right. It's already added bonus courses into that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh boy. I talk too
Yeah.
much.
And no, you don't. And we waste so much time like trying to get like the course that or whatever that's going to like give me the thing
Right.
instead of it allowing like I don't know, there's always something to learn, but allowing what we participate in to unfold for us as it should instead of feeling so like holding it so tightly.
And you know, it's a simple. That's the guy I told you on a Friday, Ruby, that even I go to my conferences, and there are, oh my God, those people are there. Their brains are different than me. I'm a normal guy, and those are the neurophysicians and neurosurgeons. And then I go in the conferences, and when my introduction is that if you are a 10th grade pass, you will understand better me than you are doctor. Simple, because my language, my wording, and my examples will be all the way to the bottom of the part, just as simple. Because you don't have to understand basic life things to have to be a neurosurgeon. You need to be a human to understand these things. So get rid of your quotes and labels and everything and become a human and sit on this chair, and then you can listen. Otherwise, forget it. And as soon as my conference over, I ran away from the back door because I know that I have no answers for this doctor. No
Don't
way.
ask questions. Don't DM me.
No, because I know that how they're gonna trick me and they're gonna ask me stupid and they put heavy words on me, and I have to open the dictionary to, hey, what is the meaning of this word? Then I can answer you. Just forget it. I don't want to answer it. Nope. You decide yourself. You figure out your answer yourself. My part was I was sharing my opinions. That's all. I'm not here to teach you guys. Nothing. Still, I haven't learned everything. So how am I going to teach you?
Totally.
So we all are students and we all are gurus. So
That's the lesson of the day.
that's the lesson of the day. Yes, exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
So that's me, Kate.
I'm so glad that this has just happened.
All right. I mean, there are so many things in the life. You can talk about it. There are so many things. You can make a smallest thing. You can, if you want to talk on it, you can talk for 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
We for sure can.
And I guess me too. I guess a little bit too. I'm in that Me Too movement. I'm sorry. Me too.
If we were all in the Me Too movement more and understood that like interconnectivity of all of us as deeply human creatures, then I do think.
But this is, you all are yoga teachers. You have studied a lot. You guys know that everyone's path. If I'm walking, I saw you say, I will say, hey, you want to join with me? If you want to join with me, you can walk. But I could not guarantee that you're not going to tumble while walking with me.
Mm-hmm.
It's your journey.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot guarantee that I can walk for 1 hour. That means you're going to walk for exactly 1 hour and you're not going to get tired.
Mm-hmm.
You might get tired in 10 minutes and you might get tired in 3 hours. You leave when your time comes. When your turn comes, you take your turn, and I'm going to go on anyway. It doesn't matter. Then Ruby comes in, says he joins it. Then Ruby goes and someone else comes in. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Comes and goes. No bad feelings. No good feelings. Keep it just stable. That's what, and for these things, everybody has to walk with the same consciousness. Then they can learn and they can understand. Teaching them in 6 hours or 8 hours or 2 hours, they don't learn nothing. Nothing. I promise you. A lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't learn.
But the experience of it, like coming alongside each other and being like, okay, we're like in it for this, whatever the amount of time is, like here we are together. We found ourselves present together. So like pay attention, presence, like you're talking about, and like let's kind of like be in it for this season, because yeah, we could like study and like read all the books and like go to school about it, which is knowledge is important, but it's like that's not what leads us forward when we tumble. It's
No,
like the path that we've taken so far and who's there alongside with us at the
right.
moment.
And in the consciousness word, there is a E. E means expectations.
Mhm.
When I'm walking with you, as soon as I start walking with you, your brain is forgetting about the walking and you start to expect something from me. Even you are expecting simple thing. I hope Naines walk with me for 2 hours. There you go. Your journey is screwed up. That journey is no longer your own journey anymore.
Mm.
Then everything depends on my act when I'm walking with you. So what happens then? So you lost your consciousness. Why you are there, why you are walking, why you need that journey, and what's supposed to have it. Instead of that, everything is belongs to now Nainish. He's walking this way, he walked this way, he walked this way, he walked a little faster, he walked a little slower, he's drinking water 6 times in a 10 minutes. Forget it. You don't need to think about anything else.
Mm.
Unless he's
Yeah,
dying.
it's like being able to like be present together without being
Right,
like without like merging or like making the other person's journey your
right,
journey.
right. So that's the part of it.
Mhm.
Mhm. That's a big part of it for sure.
So it's all self-learning is all about. I love your subject, no doubt about it. It's a very deep subject, and it's easy to understand too if people want to understand. It's so easy. You can simplify this very simple way, and boom, right there. But you got to have that kind of a personality, other person in front of you to
It's
cap it.
funny that you say that it's simple because I think Ruby and I both completely agree with you, the simplicity of all of it.
Yeah,
And it's just so funny how we make it feel so hard and so
right,
heavy and so hard.
And so
right.
complicated and so like yeah. Mhm.
Right. And like last week I was in the NASA in the Houston. I don't know Kate knows or not, but I guess I have to tell you that I am also part of NASA in the Houston. They have a special program for meditation in the space, in the International Space Station. And they have a 17 total, I guess 18 people on board, means in the panel, and we have 3 people's group. And they have 11 astronauts up there. So we take the turns. Whoever goes from here, we get connected with them. We have 3 astronauts and we have 3 people. And we every month and a half, every 6 weeks, we have to go to the Houston and we have a couple of our 2, 3 hour class with them live. When they do the meditation and we go back and forth and we talk and clues and what their experience is, we have to make a notes and we have to make the whole 9 yard about it. So I was in that one and I sat for 33 hours in the control room center straight. Means I have just only pee break and the food is just limited food because I'm not supposed to eat certain kind of food. I'm sitting inside the communication center, so they don't want to have a certain things
Mhm.
because it affects everything with your body or smell of food or whatever, and it affects everything in there. So we have, but like it was so amazing, and we were talking, and I had 3 people in our panel. One is Canadian, Michael, and another one is Tito from Japan, and one from the Netherlands. And it's not about the ethnicity or anything, but I'm just gonna say something that hey, there's another guy from Russia. And when they were starting our class, before that, he joined in. So he just jumped in and he said, "Oh, hi, this and that," and everything. He was talking and he was making jokes and this and that. And we started to talk, and he started to ask about the meditation things. He said, "I wanted to be part of your team. I don't like the other team and this and that." I said, "Okay, that's fine." So he asked me a couple of questions, and we answered that. And we started to make a joke of it. And I was on my 29th straight hours over there. I was not ready to listen to any fucking jokes. I'm so sorry. I was not ready for that.
I get that.
And I told him, I said, "You know what? Our class is starting now, and I'm going to stay extra one day to listen to your jokes. So can you just move up? We need to start. I have to straight tell him that, and he gets so upset. He said, what are you trying to do to me? I said, I can't do nothing to you, and you cannot do nothing to me either. It's going to take you 3 days to get here. So don't worry about it. By the 3 days, I'll be gone somewhere. You can't find me. I said, just stop it right there. I said, you are in a fun mood. I'm not. I'm not an astronaut, okay? I don't have that capacity. I'm a normal human being, I see. And I say, I'm hungry and I'm tired. I have no sleep. So let's get on it. Please get out from me. So people has to have the same capability of understanding.
Mm-hmm.
I get aggravated, but then I told him that, and then after that I apologized to him too. As soon as I'm done, I sent him an email from right there. I said, you know what, I'm so sorry, but if you want to get in, first read these books. Then we talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent him a couple links. I said, read these things, and then we'll let you know. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. But this is that people has to have a certain level of capacity. Then
Yeah, and like a willingness and a readiness. And
Right.
also what I hear you saying too is like, you know yourself well enough to not try to like engage or get worked up in that moment, to be able to like set a clear boundary
Right.
and move forward, like, and be
Right.
just like clear about that. It doesn't have to
Yes.
get so like complicated in the moment,
Yeah.
because you've spent enough time with yourself to
Right.
feel like confident, like you said, to let him know where you're at.
Right. And I was on my journey.
Mm-hmm.
He cannot disturb me no matter what. My journey doesn't depend on him. Sorry. You want to join in? You can walk with us. It's okay. If you don't try to mess me up. Please.
Mm-hmm.
Just go on.
Mm-hmm.
Get out. Leave from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's okay. And then another 2 women are saying, actually, they are getting connected with us in our next session in next month. Yeah, there are another two women astronauts, and they are interested too. So they're gonna get into that one. So
Mm-hmm.
it's good. But this is the thing, means this is the way I believe it. I don't know if you agree or not, or what do you think?
Yeah, I'm glad that you popped in and were able to share, because I think like the simplicity, and then like what you're speaking to about like being able to be in relationship with people without getting like consumed or thrown off by them.
Yeah.
And like those are like two of the just like simple but like really profound lessons that come when you just like look at yourself every day and dive into your own inner work, which is what we're up to facilitating and holding
Yes.
space for.
And that's why these days we see from last few years that any kind of a relationship, any kind of, doesn't matter. There's no name on the relationship. I don't want to go into that part. Any kind of relationship, 99, I would say 19, I want to say more than that, but at least 98 to 99%, they are not sufficiently well groomed or not well behaved, because they are missing the important part, that whatever they make happen, whatever they agree, whatever they like, whatever they dislike, they make all these decisions on not on basis of awareness or consciousness. None of them. You give me any one example, I'll prove it.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? Not on consistency? Not like not consistently?
Not an awareness of that thing or consciousness. They are
Oh,
in
not
the
consciously.
Right,
Yeah.
consciously,
Not
and
consciously.
that's what is happening. Because this is, everybody now freaking this. I hate the Google because it made us so lazy. Anything, Google. What the heck? Where are you? What is this? Where did this go? We are not doing anything. The Google is gonna give you an answer. Of course, it's a smart thing. But are you the real person that is that whatever it says, are you able to adopt the same thing in your life and see what happens?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Google can't actually teach you to be human.
Most of the time, Google is to screw you up. Because it's on the base of the billions of people's life or information. Where you fit in that one.
Yeah, that's a very important like part of
Yeah,
How does this apply to me? Is this
right,
true for me?
right. So you have to do your own Google.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what I do, how I do, if I do this, what happens, if I don't do, what happens. You make the list of it, write down,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and insert in the Google. See which answer comes for you.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
ridiculous, and that's what people are. Majority people are at the end of the day. You will find crying. Crying means they are not happy
Mm-hmm.
because the first thing is that when they made the decision, they don't know what they were doing. Fully aware, not fully aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
Turn on the switch, and the light comes on. That's what they believe in everything. Relationship, oh, you say yes and hi, and next day everything is done. And third day, you can find that person.
Mhm.
So what is that? Right? Ruby?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So people has to be very, as long as they get their awareness, that starts their self. So self-study is the thing that basically how you start it. So you have to understand where you are today, where you're standing.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm living in the
Mhm.
multi-story building on the 37th floor, it doesn't mean that I'm higher than everyone else.
Mhm.
I'm sorry to say certain words, but I will be one F idiot that 37th floor, if something happens, I'm going to be the first one who's going to die. So I would rather be happy on the ground floor somewhere in the single room or building that I'm a lot happier than that living on the 37th floor.
Yeah, it's sustainable when the big wins come, huh? Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
Mhm.
So that means I know what I'm doing it, but I'm not aware of it. And I feel I'm stupid. If I feel like I'm on the 37th floor and I'm the high with everybody, I'm higher than everybody else and I have a this and that. No, idiot, you are wrong. Bring your legs to the ground.
Bring your legs to the ground. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, which is why like y'all who are doing the self-study program with us, our first theme is presence.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that's where it starts.
Whole program is
Yes.
built from the ground up because we
Built from the
can't
ground.
do anything without a foundation.
Yes, yes, yes. And I learned a lot this from if you guys know that it's a Bhagavad Gita, you know that,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And I mean, I give the lectures on that one sometimes, but I learned that from that very practical. That book has a everything is a practical for is running from last 5,000 years and it's going to run for another 50,000 years. Principles are the same.
Mm-hmm.
You have to make yourself to that character and put yourself and see it fits. That's the biggest Google. That's the real Google.
Mm-hmm.
That this Google, it doesn't fit with your character. So many things. It's there, but it doesn't fit.
Mhm. Yeah, it can't because it's all like you
Yeah.
are how you are and I am how I am and Kate is how Kate is
Yes.
and no one has ever or will ever replicate that. You have to do it on your own.
And this Google is based on the AI, and the Bhagavad Gita Google is based on a human,
Mm-hmm.
or anything is alive on this universe or earth.
Mhm.
So it's there,
Mhm.
and we see those things every day. We just have to realize that what we see, did we really see, or we didn't see?
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest meaning of it. If I look at you, yeah, I saw Kate. That's a different thing. Hey, I saw Kate. Okay, means I saw means Kate means when I see your expressions and I understand you, what's going on inside you, and I can feel that. That means I saw Kate.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I saw millions of people on the road, high five, bye five,
Mm-hmm.
just like that. It doesn't make any sense.
Mhm.
So stop wasting your time. You know what? I have a bad habit in when I'm driving. I'm sorry to say that. I just have a bad habit to reading the tag numbers of every car.
It's a lot
I
of
wanted to quit, but I couldn't. I'm trying and trying and trying. But it is a good thing. I realize that I'm so focused on the road. I'm focusing right in front of me. So that's a good thing. My bad habit is also for me as a blessing. So that may I can say that I seen that car. Really, I seen.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'll ask you, did you know who passed by from next to you? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like when you get to where you're going and you're like, how did I get here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And that's not
because
what we want life to be like. We want to like register it and live it and experience it.
right. But when you are
Um,
on the road and you are thinking where you're going and you are already thinking about that place and whatever you're gonna do it, your
you miss
eyes are there.
out. You miss on all of it.
You are on the road, but you are not paying attention. You are not focused. You are not conscious.
Mhm.
Your conscious
Let's
needs to
get
be.
conscious.
You have to be
Mhm.
present moment in that one. Wherever you going, you're gonna go there no matter what. You're gonna reach there.
Mm-hmm.
But while you are at your home street and you're looking about the Athens, Georgia, I'm gonna get to the Ruby right there. Okay, it's after 4 hours. Wait. Right now, what's going on? Look at your street, look at your stop sign, and who's going and who's not, and you need to cross the road. Just stay here, right there.
Mhm.
So that's the one thing is for me. It's a bad habit, but it's a blessing.
Mm.
Bad
Mm-hmm.
habit.
Well, I mean, I don't even know if it's a bad habit unless you don't notice the other things going on. Unless you don't notice the person coming over in your lane.
True.
No. Means I do that. Means my focus is straight on the road,
Mhm. Mhm.
and whichever car comes in the front of me, only I see that car. That's
Mhm.
only I have to worry about it. In my next lane, what you doing? I don't give a damn to nothing. I don't care. It's none of
Yeah,
my
I hear
business.
you.
It's none of my
Yeah,
business.
you're right.
So,
Get present.
Yeah, my
yeah.
business,
Yeah.
the road I'm going in front of me, I don't want any obstacles. If
Mm-hmm.
somebody's going to be my obstacles, then I will be prepared for it to how to handle.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beauty of it. That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if I start to look around it, I'm going to have every week accident
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
because people are
Yeah,
doing
wow.
everything in the
So
car
true.
on the road.
You look around at what everybody else is doing in their cars, you're not going to be able
You
to
don't
get
need
where
to
you're
see that
going.
all. You don't need to see that all. Oh my God, people are doing everything in the car on the road. Everything.
It is not helpful to see the person
No, it's
doing
not.
their
No,
mascara in the car
no.
next to you and the person behind you eating and the person over there looking
Because
at their phone.
right, and because you have to train yourself with the habit that when you see something is not right, you don't need to get aggravated.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, you cannot teach yourself somebody doing something wrong and you say, "Oh, haha, that's good." You smile. You cannot do that. You know that you have a habit of getting mad or upset or angry. So best thing to do, just don't look at it. Start from there.
Look at yourself first. What's in your lane?
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
You know?
paying attention, forgiving
yeah.
energy. Yeah.
You are not sure that after 1,000 meters what's on the road and you are looking at other people,
Mhm.
pay attention to your road, please.
Mhm.
Just be present. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you for being present with us today on this talk.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I was able to catch you girls, and it was right on the time, and it's so perfect. But I'm so happy, and I'm very glad to get connected with you girls.
Yes, thank
Definitely.
you.
And I'm looking
Um,
forward to when you come to the Nashville. Let me know, and we can.
yeah, we'll see you at the end of the week.
Yeah, we can make some time to meet personally. So
I'd love
that's
to
way.
do that.
Yeah.
So that's
And for
where
On
you
today.
can. Huh?
Thank you for popping on today with us.
Oh, no problem, no problem.
yeah.
Thank you so much. And I'm gonna let you guys keep going on. And if I'm missing something important thing, I'm gonna rewind this video and I'm gonna watch it later on to see what
Okay.
we're
Perfect.
talking about.
Great.
So
Thank you,
so
Ninish.
you be
Have a
careful.
great day.
So you be careful. Don't talk about me because I'm gonna watch your video again. Okay?
We're not going to talk about you
I'm
when
just
you're
joking.
gone.
I'm just joking. It's okay. I'm just. At least it's good that somebody's talking about me. I feel great. That's it.
You just told us to stay in our own lane. Stay in yours.
Well, that might be Kate, it's coming out as a test to see that are
Okay.
you in your lane or you are not.
Fine.
Mhm. Same.
All right, no problem. You both have a have a good day, and
You
I
too.
enjoy
So good to
talking to
see
you guys,
you.
and we'll talk again. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye,
Bye.
Ninish.
Bye.
Oh, how fun.
What a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I love that. I totally love that. I thought that I got a thing that said Ruby is requested to be here, and so I clicked like yes, and then all of a sudden I was like, that is not Ruby. So look at us figuring out how to do Instagram rooms.
I know, that was great. I'm glad that you got to meet Nine-ish. We had a great talk on Friday. And I love the things that he brought up about simplicity, how it like really like doing the work on ourselves is really like doing one simple thing a day and paying attention and getting really present, and how like we want to be in relationship with each other. We want to be around each other, but yeah, like learning how to do life together without the expectations on ourselves or each other, without getting all consumed, without getting into each other's lanes.
Mm-hmm.
And all of that is like what the self-study program is literally designed for. Like that is what we have designed this program
Mm-hmm.
to guide you through.
And then he also spoke to the same something that we've been talking a lot about, which is why the program is 9 months long, but like this sustainability piece, like, like it's a process. Like that story about getting out of the bed on the other side of the bed, like day one, it's not great. Maybe, but maybe it is great on day one. But yeah, just like the sustainability of the practice.
Yeah, how consistency can like show you something, and like
Yeah.
being willing and open to learning about yourself with what is, instead of trying to put on the lessons that you think you should be learning.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, knowing that like whatever is right in front of you is what you need to see. And what would happen if like that's how we like what would happen if that's how we lived,
Mm-hmm. Wild.
Wild. Wow. That was really great. I have a lot of needs right now.
Okay. So the program starts on Wednesday. We have like 3 more slots. Would really love to fill those up with you. If you're like waiting for some shit, that's now. It starts on Wednesday.
Just send in your application.
Do it. For everybody who is signed up, you'll get an email from me today with kind of like, here's how, like, hi, happy Monday, here's the week, yeah, we're gearing up. We start Wednesday night Central Time at 5:30, and we would just really love to have you.
We're going to be together. It's going to be a party. Self-study program. Thrilled.
Be thrilled. Like drop us questions, DM us. Like we are contactable. You can email us. You can DM us. You can get on our calendars and for us to call you. Like, yeah, it starts on Wednesday. Come on.
We'll see you there.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, Kate. Love you. Bye.
Thank you.